Don Loudenslager made tremendous contributions and dedicated his life to Ohio agriculture. Farming was his passion, and Don, along with his brother Roy and father Forrest, operated a successful crop and livestock farm that was known for innovation and conservation stewardship.
I know Don Loudenslager as a conservation farmer, a person very oriented toward his farming avocation, but certainly toward his family and his community. He served all very well. Don certainly was a leader as recognized along with his brother and his father, all now being members of the Agricultural Hall of Fame.
Don gave his time, service, and leadership as a member and officer of several agricultural organizations.
He served on many committees for both Ohio Pork and other ag organizations. And he was just simply a tireless worker that you asked Don Loudenslager to do something and you knew it would always get done. One of the things that he always did, he led by example. At the state fair pork stands, he was always the one that got out and did the work, along with a lot of the rest of us that in those early days did all the work to set up and tear down and promote it. And I know Don, one of the things that he did, I remember at the Marion County Fair, he was super involved, as was his dad before him, in the Marion County Junior Fair livestock sale, getting people to bid on animals, and he personally bid on a lot of animals. I know he helped a lot of kids.
Don's dedication to service was unmatched. For 46 years, he served as a district supervisor for the Marion County Soil and Water Conservation District and served several years on the State Soil and Water Conservation Board.
It was fun because we enjoyed meeting all the people. We enjoyed seeing everyone, making all the friends all over the state, and we made a lot of friends even on national. Still have those friends today.
My favorite story of Don is the fact that he served as the chair of the Resolutions Committee at the annual meeting of Soil and Water Conservation. Now, Don Loudenslager knew how to deal with people. He set the rules, so he allowed the group to have pro and con discussions, but as you can imagine with a resolution session, sometimes emotions can get involved and sometimes opinions get involved. Don allowed pro and con discussion of both. Then he limited the amount of time and emotion that people could have occasionally, but Don then effectively called that to conclusion, gained a consensus on the action of whatever the resolution spoke to, and announced it as the new policy of the Ohio Federation of Soil and Water Conservation Districts.
Don's spirit of service impacted the livestock and crop industries at the local, state, and national levels. He was a tireless advocate for agriculture and a true friend to those in his community.
One of the stories about Don Loudenslager, I think, that exemplifies how he served the community was a friend of many of us here, Kenny Stuyvesant. His barn burnt. And one of the things Kenny told me years ago was some of the first people over there to help clean up was Don and Roy Loudenslager. They dropped what they were doing on the farm and came over to help a friend that had need. That's typical of Don Loudenslager.
Don was known for his love of farming, family, toy tractors, and supporting youth through 4-H and FFA.
Over the years, he traveled across the state and the country to many, many toy shows, and once he ran out of collecting international and Case IH toys, he started collecting, became a little more ecumenical in his collecting, and built a nice collection of John Deere implements as well. He called it his disease, but it was a disease that we as a family appreciated, enjoyed, and now his collection is going to be shared with others.
Don's work ethic, leadership, and pioneering spirit inspired many students and professionals throughout the years. Although Don passed away in March of 2014, the lessons and stories he left behind haven't faded. His legacy will certainly continue to help shape Ohio's agriculture for years to come. We are proud to add Don Loudenslager to the Ohio Agriculture Hall of Fame.
I'd like to thank everybody for the recognition. It's quite an honor for this to happen to Don. His dad was there, and his brother Roy, and now this, and our children and I would thank everyone for all the love and appreciation that we have gotten.
On behalf of my family, and we are extremely appreciative of the recognition that's being afforded by the Ohio Ag Council, not only for my dad and uncle, but my grandfather Forrest as well. It's a very high honor, and it's a recognition that we deeply appreciate. Thank you.